While another lonely malcontent would attend a high school in Dallas on his own path to an American president. Out of the throngs that surround the presidency, how do we identify the assassin? The U.S. National Commission on the Causes and Prevention of Violence constructed a portrait. He is a loner. He is alienated from family and friends. He is unemployed. He desperately needs a social identity. He is classically John W. Hinckley, Jr., who targeted President Ronald Reagan.
There can be little question about Reagan's popularity. He was elected in a landslide in 1980 and re-elected in 1984. So the nation was shocked when on March 30th, 1981, an assassin, would-be assassin, nearly killed him.
After giving an address to a labor group at the Washington Hilton Hotel, Reagan left for the presidential limousine, smiling and waving to reporters and well-wishers. Hinckley stepped forward and in a crouched professional manner with both hands on the weapon began firing shots.
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
One bullet had struck the president in the arm, another hit Press Secretary Brady in the forehead, a third hit a Secret Service agent, wounding him critically. Hinckley was quickly subdued. The president thought the pain in his chest came from a rib broken by an agent pushing him to safety. But Secret Service man Jerry Parr saw blood on Reagan's lips and saved him by diverting the limousine from the White House to George Washington Hospital.
It was also quite remarkable that Reagan, a man in his 70s, not a young fellow, took this bullet and survived and recovered and didn't seem to have any lasting health effect on him whatsoever.
Secret Service agents were all over Hinckley as the last shot was fired. Who was this seemingly inoffensive young man who fitted the commission's portrait so well?
John W. Hinckley, Jr. was the third child of what could be described as a typical, perhaps an ideal American family.
There was nothing Hinckley's prosperous father wouldn't do for his family. He eventually moved them to the posh Denver suburb of Evergreen, Colorado.
John Hinckley graduated from high school in Dallas. He was the sort of kid nobody really remembered at that point. He was basically invisible. He had no ambitions. He was content to sit at home, listen to Beatles records, and eat his mother's cookies.
He attended college but never graduated, then drifted around the country. At one point he joined the American Nazi Party, only to be rejected later because of a violent temper.
There's no evidence that he had any particular political motivation. What seemed to have come out was that he wanted to impress the movie star Jodie Foster, who he had an obsession with. Just happened to see a movie which had a profound effect on him. And that movie was Taxi Driver, a film that depicts the life of a would-be assassin who becomes a mass murderer.
Part of a letter he wrote to the actress read, "Jodie, I would abandon this idea of getting Reagan in a minute if I could only win your heart. I am doing all this for your sake." Even missed assassinations changed the world. Reagan's wounding by Hinckley helped unite the country behind him, and he began to lead a swing against a half-century of expansive national programs. It would, for better or worse, starkly alter the long course of the nation.